Hey guys, I'm here today to tell you the top 10 most underrated and overrated superstars of 2009. So let's get it started here. Gonna start off with underrated. And number 10 on underrated is MVP. MVP has just been I think he's just a pretty good wrestler, just not getting the time he deserves out there. Number 9, Kane. Um, I mean, they give him a push, and then they just, use him just for terrible matches, like what they did, like they're putting him against Eric Escobar, and he beat him in like 2 minutes. I mean, he's just not given enough credit. He should be in good matches, but he's not. Number 8, Motor City Machine Guns from TNA. They didn't wrestle for a while, in TNA, but they are now, and they just got their world tag team title shots this past pay-per-view, and they lost to the British Invasion, but very good match on their part, and I hope to see them win the title soon. They are very underrated currently, and they come in at number 8 on my list. Number 7, Jack Swagger. Just a great athlete, and he's just, kind of underrated. I don't think he should get too much credit, though. He shouldn't really hold a huge title or something. He should just hold like he did before, like the ECW title or the United States title or something like that. Nothing too big. He doesn't need that big of a push. Number 6, The Miz. Even though he's United States champion, I still think people don't give him enough credit. And he comes in at number 6. Daniels is number 5 from TNA. Phenomenal wrestler. But they barely gave him anything this year. But they did give him a world title shot at AJ Styles this past pay-per-view, and he did lose. I do want to see him become TNA World Heavyweight Champion. That would be very exciting for me, but he is very underrated currently. So hopefully we see him, get the title soon in TNA, and that's it. He comes in at number 5. Number 4, Matt Hardy, great wrestler. Very phenomenal. Very athletic. Doesn't just he's not getting any credit right now whatsoever. I mean, he could be a future world heavyweight champion, but he's not getting the push he deserves right now. Number 3, Evan Bourne. Why aren't they giving this guy a title shot? If at anything, he should be holding the U.S. title right now. He's just not being put to his potential. His potential, his potential could be a WWE champion or a World Heavyweight champion, but they're not doing anything with him right now, and very underrated. He comes in at number 3. 2, Shelton Benjamin. Just so much athletic ability. I mean, he's not giving credit he deserves. I'm glad he's on ECW because they need some good some good wrestlers over there to face Christian, and and they need to do something with him. I think he needs to hold the ECW title. And have a feud with have a huge feud with Christian. Paper cut. Number 1, Christian. Very underrated. He's hold the title for the majority of the year, and he's just not giving credit, for what he does. And that's the top 10 underrated. On to top 10 overrated. Okay, number 10, Mark Henry. Why in the hell did they give him a U.S. title shot? There is no reason to give Mark Henry a U.S. title shot. He did lose which I'm very happy about. But why in the world would they do that? Number 9, Team 3D from TNA. Just too overrated. They're adequate at best. Number 8, people might disagree with me on this a lot, but Randy Orton, I think he's given too much credit this year. He hasn't done much for me this year. He should be, he's just too overrated. I mean, he was adequate this year. I really like Randy Orton. Nothing against him. I just think he wasn't, put to his potential this year, and he was still given tons of credit. 7, Mick Foley, made him look like huge god at TNA this year, and they shouldn't have. I mean, he needs to retire for good. What did he retire in 2000 in WWE, and God just comes back and in TNA. Needs to stop. Needs to retire. Number 6, The Miz. He was number 6 on the most underrated, and he is the number 6 on the most overrated because he gets huge too much credit for doing stuff that was adequate, and when he does stuff that's great, they don't give him enough credit. So that's why he's number 6 on the most overrated. Number 5, Sheamus. I love Sheamus as WWE champion. Just too big of a push, dude. But that's what happens when you're friends with Triple H. Number 4, Bobby Lashley. They're making the guy look like a god over there, like he's freaking Mr. Invincible. Like, no, he's okay. He's just not, the best in the company. Number 3, Batista. Just what kind of year did he have this year? Just terrible. And he's just given way too much credit this year. Number 2, Triple H. He's always given too much credit, just always. That's why he comes in at number 2. And number 1, John Cena. He's been given too much credit for like the past 3 years. I mean, there's nothing really, he's just given too much credit, too many title reigns. It needs to stop with John Cena. That's all I'm saying. So that was my list. Feel free to disagree and agree with me. If you want to post your what you think what your list would be in the not in the description box, but in the comments below. That's about it for me. See you later.